Okay, so I don't want to rush this, but I don't want it to take long neither, because I don't like long videos because I get really bored really quick, so I assume that everybody else gets bored as quick as I do. So I don't want to have a really big introduction. Okay, that's 13 seconds gone. So let's get to the point. There are two things about me. One, I'm a mother of 4. I've had 5 children. I've given birth to 5 children, but I've got 4. One's in heaven. Okay. 2, I'm a fitness instructor. 3 things. I'm 38 years old. Okay, now my last period lasted 3 days. I took my coil out before that, and yeah, my period lasted 3 days. Now, I came on the 15th of October. Okay, 3 days period. I ovulated around the 20 something or other, and I was like, we were rabbits. But my expected period date now is on the 12th. We're now on the 9th. However, I started to get pain discharge before then. Well, actually, 2 weeks before my period was due, I was getting a lot of pain around my lower stomach and my back, and it wasn't even a pain. It was like a very uncomfortable toothache in my womb. Like, it was like a pulling sensation that was getting on my nerves. Sometimes I couldn't find a comfortable place to lay in, you know. And I thought, well, what's going on here? Yeah, so I really thought I was gonna come on my period like 2 weeks early, and I'm thinking, but why though? Why? But it never came. Then 2 days ago, 3 days ago, today is day 3, I started to spot a little bit. When I say spotting, I mean I went to the toilet, and when I wiped, it was like a pink discharge mixed with, you know, clear egg yolky looking discharge, not the yellow part of the egg yolk, just the white part, the clear part, the see-through part. Yeah, so I was like, okay, it's like my period's coming. Anyway, I started to go online, and I bought like 100 pregnancy tests. Don't ask me why, from Poundland, and they look like this. So, well, the reason why I bought them is because I thought, let me see if I'm pregnant. And although I knew it was too early for me to tell, I still took the test. I mean, they're only £1, so I was like, well, what the hell. I bought a handful. Obviously, they came out negative. And yeah, I told my partner, oh, I feel like I'm pregnant, because my breasts were killing me. I was getting the pain down here. I started to feel a bit sick. You know, I was getting all the pregnancy symptoms, but all pregnancy symptoms are the same as period symptoms, so how can you tell the difference? Well, apart from the sickness, and that's what I never get. So I was eating some prawn cocktail crisps in the morning, and as soon as I ate them, I felt like I wanted to throw up. I didn't throw up, I held it down. Then later on in the afternoon, I had like a prawn salad, and I felt like I wanted to throw up. No, that one was terrible. That one was worse. So anyway, my friend, she's been egging me on with this whole thing. I've watched 1,000 YouTube videos. I done my partner's head in. Like, he was like saying, you know, just wait until your period comes. Wait to see if it comes or not. You know, I can't get excited about something if I don't know if it's happening or, you know. So I was like, okay, but I didn't stop. So today is basically day 3, and online it says that there's something called implantation bleeding, which happens around, what did it say? Around 10 days after ovulation. I think it's 10 to 12 days after ovulation, but people keep saying different numbers. But it's around that time. So it can be like a week before your period starts, or it can be 3 days before your period starts. And apparently people mistake it for a period, but it's not a period because it's a lot lighter than your normal period. I've had 5 children. I've never had implantation bleeding before, but it stopped today. So when I went to the toilet this morning and I wiped, I was expecting to see more blood than yesterday, but there wasn't. And then when I was back in the afternoon, I gone back to the toilet and I wiped, and there's literally nothing. It's gone back to clear. So I'm like, okay, is that implantation bleeding? I couldn't help but take a pregnancy test, you know, because I've got them all stacked up here. So I took it and it was negative. Although I knew as well that I can't take it, because this particular pregnancy test, can't really take it until the first day after you've missed your period. because the sensitivity of it is 20. Hold on, I saw it somewhere. It can only detect pregnancy if you have missed your period. So when you get to that stage, whereas I can buy one from the pharmacy for like £11 or something like that, £12, and that one can detect about 3, 4, 5 days before you actually miss your period. So I want to go and do that. Or I can just be patient and wait. Do I like about patience inside me? I have none. Right, so I'm a fitness instructor, and one of the things that worry me is I just don't know if exercising it could cause me to have a miscarriage or, anything like that. And I think something I'm gonna have to read up on. And I know for a fact that people that are already active and tend to work out are okay to continue to work out. It's people that don't normally work out then suddenly put that kind of stress on the body, and the body is like, what the fuck's going on? And things can happen. But I'm going to log this whole thing, the whole pregnancy, assuming I'm pregnant. I'll take the test in about 3 more days and see. I'm just gonna log the whole journey with you, because one of the next things that I'm worried about, I mean, I've had weight issues before in the past, and I don't want to get back to that person that is bothered, that's self-conscious all the time about the body. And I want to make sure that when I've had the baby, if I'm pregnant, when I've had a baby, I spring back to how I am now. So that's one of the things as well that I'm bothered about. So yeah, my log is gonna be about eating healthy and exercise, what I'm gonna be doing. I'll literally log everything. Okay, but I don't want to make the videos too long because I get bored. So I imagine that everybody else gets bored as well. So I want to keep them real nice and short, less than 10 minutes. But yeah, that's where I'm at the minute. So I've had the pregnancy test, it's negative. I'm going to wait a couple more days or 3 more days and see if my period comes or not. If it comes, we know I'm not pregnant. If it don't come, then there's a chance that I'm pregnant after the pregnancy test. And then I will let you know if I am pregnant or not. And I'll let my partner know as well. I don't have to give him a pregnancy test and make him do it. I'll do the pregnancy test, obviously, and let him watch the results come. Or should I, give it him in a box, with some little baby shoes and like a card or a mug that says you're going to be a dad, or like a real nice presentation, make him feel good that way. I don't know, I have not decided yet. So yeah, but let's get pregnant first, shall we? So if I want twins, so I have to do this one more time, but I don't want to stretch out like that. I don't want the twin stretch, because I carry my babies big anyway, and I just can't imagine what twins would do to my body. I don't want to be vain and all that, but I've been through so much, man. Come on, and I worked so hard to get, to feel good about myself. I don't want it all to just be gone like that. But then I look at my big kids, and they are obviously, they're worth so much more than vanity, So, but at the same time, I still got to live. When the kids grow up and they move out, I've got to live with this body. So yeah, that's next thing. But I'll keep you updated.